presentation. In this presentation I want to talk about the four-stroke process. But before I'm going to do it, I first going to tell something about myself. My name is Jozef Kerk, I'm 19 years old and I'm from Bodegraven, a small village from near by Utrecht. I'm studying for agricultural engineer at Aventis in Apeldoorn. In my free time I work at contractor G. Bunnik, where I do maintenance, reparations, but also build new machinery. The combustion procedure. I want to talk about the four-stroke process, and the four-stroke process is used in our diesel engine. We also call it the combustion principle. In a combustion principle or in a four-stroke process, we convert chemical energy into mechanical energy. And chemical energy comes from the fuel, and it will convert it to mechanical energy in our engine. Therefore, we use our four-stroke process. By an explosion, the chemical energy creates high pressure, which will push our piston down in the cylinder. And we use air, diesel, and high temperature to create our combustion. The air is from outside, and we suck that in our cylinder. Then we've got our diesel, it's sprayed in our cylinder, and we've got a high temperature, which is created by the compression of our air. We've got an intake and an exhaust. We've got two types of valves in our diesel engines. We've got an intake valve and an exhaust valve, or two. Mostly we use two intake valves and two exhaust valves. The intake valve is used to let the air into our cylinder. The exhaust valve is used to push the dirty exhaust gas out of our cylinder. Here you see on this image you see the four strokes of our diesel engine. First the intake stroke. The intake stroke is used to let the air into our cylinder, and when the intake stroke starts, we've got our piston up in the cylinder. Then the crankshaft will turn and it will pull the piston down. When the piston is going down, the inlet valve is open, so the air is going into the cylinder because the vacuum which is created because of the piston is going down. Then the crankshaft will turn further and the piston will go upwards. Then the inlet valve closes. So there's no space for the air to go in. So when the piston goes up, it will press the air together, and this will create a high pressure and a high temperature. Then we've got the start of our power or combustion stroke. The injector will spray the diesel into our cylinder, and because of the high temperature and high pressure, the mix of air and diesel is going to explode, and this is what we call our combustion. The explosion gives such a high pressure that it will push our piston down. The piston is going down, and when it goes down, it will drive the crankshaft. And that's where we use our rocking arm for. This will convert a up-down motion into a spinning motion. When the piston is completely down, it will want to go up again, then the exhaust valve opens, so our smoke and dirty exhaust gases will go out of the cylinder. Now here on this animation you see the four strokes. The piston is now beginning to hit the compression stroke. The piston will go down. At the end of the combustion stroke, the exhaust valve opens, the exhaust gases go out of our cylinder, and here you see the inlet stroke. And in the compression stroke, you see the two valves are closed and the air is pressed again. Now here you see how it works with more cylinders. We don't use one cylinder, we also use more to deliver more power and to get a better running engine. So you see that a four-cylinder the four cylinders give the power to drive each other's stroke. So when one is going to compression, the other gives a combustion stroke. So the power which is needed to get a compression stroke is delivered by another cylinder. That's how it works with more cylinders. Now this is my presentation about four-stroke presses. Are there nog any questions?